The project and sale of the pump.
Esta es una empresa católica progresista.
This was a progressive Catholic company.
Yo no soy católico, soy más bien evangélico.
And Olaf is not Catholic, he's more evangelic.
Pero les interesó mi experiencia para organizar el departamento de venta y de proyectos.
But they were interested in his experience to organize the sales department and production.
Pero ellos habían organizado intuitivamente la empresa en forma con mucho feeling.
And they had developed this company in a very intuitive way, in a very intuitive feeling way.
Ellos entonces, la parte de producción la tenían en Wangen.
So the production part was based in Wangen.
El extractor de goma lo hacían en Hagen y la venta.
So the sales and the production was based in Hagen.
Y la contabilidad la hacían en Múnich.
And the bookkeeping was based in Munich.
Ahí yo había justo cuando estaba ahí leído un libro de Rudolf Steiner sobre astronomía.
In that moment, he read a book from Rudolf Steiner about astronomy.
Y la relación con las distintas ciencias.
And the relationship to the different sciences.
Y eso me dio una explicación para todo eso.
And that gave him an explanation of why that was, separated like that.
Porque hasta ese momento yo me sentía personalmente muy perdido en mi vida.
Yeah, because until that moment he felt personally very very lost in his life.
Tuve una experiencia de telares.
He had an experience with loom.
Controlador de pitch propeller.
Control pitch propeller.
Radar propeller. Pumps. Y encima acá la empresa dividida en tres.
Yeah, pumps and in this case the company he was working for separated in three different parts in different places.
Y entonces encontré una manera para mí satisfactoria.
So he found an explanation for that was satisfying for him.
En que lo dividí esto es un mundo solar.
Where Hagen was more the sun power.
Sun world.
The world of the sun.
Un mundo más terrenal.
A more earthy world, which was Wangen.
Y un mundo más lunar.
And Munich being a more lunar,
Porque lo solar es algo que tiende más hacia el futuro.
Because the sun world is something that projects more into the future.
La producción es algo que está más con los pies sobre la tierra en el presente.
The production is more related with something that with the feet on the ground.
Y la contabilidad, el bookkeeping, es algo que está más en el pasado.
And bookkeeping is something that's more related to the past.
O sea, future, present, past. También lo podemos ver en la composición de una sustancia que tiene su parte gaseosa.
We can also see this in the different stages of a substance, which has the
parte gaseosa,
volatile, the airy part,
la parte sólida y la parte fluida.
And the fluid.
Entonces, una sola sustancia.
But we're talking about the same substance here, yeah?
También lo podemos ver en el ser humano. El pensamiento es algo que nos puede trasladar al futuro.
So you can also see this in the relationship to the human being now, where
The will es algo que está en el presente.
So thinking is more related to something that's more in the future, and the will is something that's more in the present, is here.
And the feeling es una fuerza que está más hacia el pasado.
And feeling is something that is more a force that is more tied to the past.
No hay que confundirlo con el amor, que el amor tiene todas las direcciones hacia el pasado y hacia el futuro.
Not to be confused with the power of love, which has all its directions, to the past, to the present, and to the future.
También en una empresa, en una firm, tenemos el departamento de venta que también está dedicado al futuro, tiene una mentalidad hacia el futuro.
So we can see this also in a firm, in a company, where the sales department is more orientated towards the future.
La manufactura es una cosa que está en el presente,
Manufacturing is something that's happening now.
el bookkeeping, el quality control,
Yeah.
es-
Quality control and bookkeeping being something more related
Pasado.
to what has happened.
Esto en muchas empresas están todos juntos, esa mentalidad, y tienen enormes choques y problemas.
This normally in the companies is found in one single place and has many different conflicts, many different reactions in between.
También en el ser humano lo podemos ver como el espíritu, el cuerpo físico y el alma.
So we can see this also in the human being now with the spirit, the physical body, and the soul.
Y también lo podemos ver esto todo en el telar con la urdimbre, la trama y el peine.
And so finally we come back to the world of the loom, where we can find these three different energies in the warp, the weft, and the cold.
En el fondo todo esto yo sentí como si me expandiera hasta el sol, hasta la luna,
So Olaf was feeling that he was expanding from one side to the sun and from the other side to the moon.
y después produciéndose como una inversión en mí, me encontré de nuevo en mi pensamiento, en mi voluntad, en mi feeling.
And experiencing inversion in himself, he found, te encontraste, sí, volviendo a, well, he found himself, I don't know how to explain this, to coming back to the thinking, the will, and the feeling.
Acá podemos ver un poco lo que yo sentí, que la trama, que después de todo,
Right. So in this new diagram, we can see a little bit how Olaf was feeling with the weft.
en el fondo la trama es como una víbora.
So basically the weft, is it? Yeah. The weft is like a snake.
Claro, si cuando tejemos con inspiración y con amor, los ángeles progresistas nos protegen para que salga una obra de bien.
So cuando tejemos con amor y
Inspiración.
so when we weave with love and inspiration, the progressive angels help us to put this into manifestation.
Si tejemos con voluntad a secas, entonces es solo una víbora.
But on the other side, if we only weave only with the willpower because we want to, the weft becomes like a snake.
Bueno, para redondear la parte de ingeniería,
So to resume all this chapter about engineering,
yo le conté a uno de los directores los secretos que había descubierto de la empresa.
I shared my discoveries. Well, I shared the discoveries with one of the directors of the company that he felt.
Le gustó mucho, invitó a los demás directores para que yo les explique los secretos que encontré de la empresa.
And he liked it so much that he invited all the other directors from this company to listen to Olaf's insights.
Pero lógicamente que les comencé a resultarles incómodo, entonces me ofrecieron ir de nuevo a la Argentina y representarlos ahí.
But obviously, Olaf said that they started, at some point they really felt uncomfortable, and what happened next is that they offered Olaf to go to Argentina and to represent the company in Argentina.
Yo trabajé en distintos pumps
So back in Argentina, he worked with different pumps.
y como es también una bomba que se utiliza mucho para clarificación de aguas,
Because of this, this pump also being used to purify water,
también trabajé en ese tipo de empresas o en ese tipo de actividad.
so he started to working in this orientation and in this activity.
Porque parecía que iba a empezar una era ecológica en América del Sur, en Argentina, porque después fue solamente una inacción.
Okay, because it looked very much like in Argentina there was a very deep ecological awareness starting to come to the surface, but it ended up not being the case.
Y finalmente terminé vendiendo pumps para fountains.
So what finally happened is that Olaf ended up selling pumps for fountains.
Porque ahí sentía que toda esa energía de la bomba terminaba en un espectáculo agradable para el ser humano.
Because he felt that all the energy from the pump in this for the water fountain pumps was almost like a satisfaction, an explosion of satisfaction towards the world.
Y con esto me sentí liberado de toda mi época de propela y de bombas.
And with this he felt liberated, in his time in life, he felt liberated from the world of propellers and of pump.
Y también por otro lado, la clarificación de aguas, terminé con cultivar plantas acuáticas
And also with this other use of pumps being as a water purifier, Olaf started to work with
plantas acuáticas.
With water plants, water lilies.
Y después finalmente me especialicé en cultivar water lilies.
Yeah, and finally specializing in cultivating and growing water lilies.
Y vendía water lilies y plantas acuáticas en toda Argentina.
And he ended up growing and selling water lilies all over Argentina.
Ustedes saben que las plantas acuáticas, así como las plantas comunes nos purifican el aire, las plantas acuáticas purifican el agua.
As you probably know, the same as the ground level plants purify the air, the water plants purify the water.
En el fondo, las plantas acuáticas ponen oxígeno en el agua.
And at a deep level, what the water lily does is it takes oxygen into the water.
El pump, uno puede introducir con una bomba, el pump, oxígeno, pero el 99% sale enseguida de nuevo para afuera.
Okay. You can technically pump air into the water, but 99% will just go again to the surface.
Mientras la planta acuática tiene una eficiencia, un rendimiento de 100%.
While the water lily, on the other side, all the oxygen that it takes into the water stays there.
No es solo el oxígeno que limpia, sino que eso permite que vivan las bacterias aeróbicas, que ellos, toda la suciedad, hojitas, todo lo transforman en humus, en tierra.
And it's not only that the water lily, by doing this process of putting oxygens in the water, it benefits all the aerobic bacteria that actually convert any impurity in the water they will convert into the mud that stays in the bottom of the pond.
Y para cerrar más todavía, digamos, mi trayectoria de vida, hoy en día vivo 500 kilómetros al sur de Buenos Aires, en una zona serrana.
So to summarize, to close up all the chapter of Olaf's journey, now he lives in a more mountain region of south of Buenos Aires,
en donde hay cascadas, lagos, plantas acuáticas.
where you can find waterfalls, you can find lakes, you can find water plants.
Y me di cuenta que la naturaleza sabe hacer las cosas 1000 veces mejor que el ser humano.
And where he realizes that nature can do everything 1,000 times better than human beings.
Con eso quería mostrarles, por un lado acá, que toda mi experiencia de ingeniería
So Olaf wanted to show this and share this because all his experience in engineering,
todo eso también es un camino para llegar al conocimiento y para saber más de la vida.
that is also a path to for discovery, for discovery and finding the deeper secrets.
Bueno, en el fondo el telar
On a deep level, the loom
es como si es un puente que va de este árbol hasta este.
is like a bridge that goes from this tree, from the upper tree, to the bottom tree.
Tenemos acá a veces cientos de hilos
So we have here, hundreds of threads
que unimos y transformamos en una unidad con la trama.
which we unify and unite into one unity by the act of weaving.
Muchas veces tenemos cientos de ideas que están todas atomizadas, separadas,
Sometimes, parallel to that, we sometimes have hundreds of ideas which are all atomized, all separate,
pero las unimos con la trama transformándolo todo esto en una unidad.
but we unite them all with I think the word is weft. We unite them all with the weft into one unity. We have to synthesize them.
Existen tradicionalmente las distintas mitologías que el ser humano para realizarse tiene que pasar por 4 pruebas.
It is there's a tradition in human history that the human being, in order to realize yourself, in order to
4 pruebas.
say yes, you have to go through 4 different tests.
Es la prueba del fuego,
The test of fire,
del agua,
the test of the water,
del aire y de la tierra.
from the air and the earth.
En los países especialmente nórdicos, en la mitología se cuenta que para los jóvenes para los líderes que se buscaban en los jóvenes,
See, in the Nordic mythology, the story tells that in the young people,
tenían que pasar por un puente colgante sobre un abismo.
they had to cross a hanging bridge over a cliff.
Y recién superaban la prueba si podían pasar ese puente sin sentir miedo.
And they were only, it was only considered that they were passing the test, that if they would do this without fear.
Un poco esto es un puente.
So this is also the bridge.
En el telar tenemos que aprender a sostener bien de este extremo y del otro para estar seguros que no se nos desarme todo.
So in the loom we have sorry, repetirlo otra vez.
Tenemos que estar seguros de que está bien atado esto.
Sí. So we have to make sure that one extreme is tied well enough to the upper part and the lower part.
Y por eso también tenemos que saber hacer nudos, ¿no?
So we also have to learn how to do knots.
Hay dos nudos que son justamente lo más importante. Uno es el nudo marinero.
Yeah, there's two knots that are the most important ones. One is called in Spanish the marine knot. I don't know the same. Sailor knot.
Por arriba, quedó por arriba.
So yes, it's
Reef knot.
reef knot. Yeah. You do what you do in the inverse thing of what you did previously.
Si yo lo tiro de acá, se despliega, se abre.
Yeah. So if it has the secret of if you pull from one of the strings, you can open it up.
Y después está el nudo tejedor,
And then there is the weaving knot, or the weaver's knot,
que es el nudo más chiquito que hay,
which is the smallest knots that you can find.
también tiene un extremo cuando uno tira,
Which also
se
has
puede abrir.
another end where you can pull and open it up again.
Porque lo importante de los nudos no es solamente que resistan, sino que se puede abrir también cuando uno lo necesita.
Because one important aspect of knots is not only to tie up, also to still have the chance to open them up again.
Bueno, para volver, todo lo que expliqué hoy un poco es la prueba del fuego. Porque la prueba del fuego es quemar el lienzo superficial
Okay.
para ver los secretos que hay detrás.
Okay. So in order to summarize what he has talked and shared, he sees it as the test of fire, where you have to donde tenés que darte cuenta de lo que la superficie.
Lo que está, los secretos que hay detrás.
Yeah. So basically, to the test of fire, to see the secrets that are behind the thread.
La prueba del agua es como andar en un bote, donde uno tiene que mantener el equilibrio para no hundirse.
The test of the water is like being on a ship where you have to learn to keep the balance in order not to fall into the water.
Cada uno en muchos momentos de su vida habrá sentido que está en un bote tratando de tener equilibrio y no hundirse.
Everybody must have felt that at some point in their lives you were like not getting the balance and in danger of falling into the water.
¿Por qué flota un barco?
Why does a vessel actually float?
Porque conseguimos introducir aire por debajo del nivel del agua.
Because we manage to have air in the vessel underneath the surface of the water.
Así también es en la vida. El agua es el símbolo del alma.
And so it's also in life, where water is understood to be the symbol of the soul.
Y para que nuestro bote no se hunda, tenemos que meter aire por debajo, tenemos que meter aire en nuestra alma.
And so according to that, in order not to sink, we have to be able to pump, to put air underneath bajo nuestra alma.
El aire,
underneath
sí.
Introduce air underneath our soul.
El aire es el símbolo de lo espiritual.
And the air is a symbol of the spiritual.
O sea, para que nuestra nave personal no se hunda, tenemos que meter fuerzas espirituales dentro de nuestra alma.
Okay, so to say it in other words, in order not to sink, we have to be able to put spiritual energy below our soul.
Yeah. Y eso es interesante. Hace un tiempo atrás en la historia, el aire todavía era muy espiritual en muchas partes del mundo. Pero hoy en día hay muy pocos lugares donde el aire todavía es espiritual.
And he says this is curious because some time ago the air was so pure that it was very easy to be spiritual. But nowadays it's very difficult to find pure air and to find to access the spiritual.
Ustedes saben que en las grandes ciudades el aire está muy contaminado, muy materialista y no tiene poco y nada de espiritual.
As you probably very well know, in the main cities and big smoke.
Pero esto,
in the main cities, the big smoke is so contaminated that people find it difficult to access the spiritual realm. Is more materialistically orientated.
Pero en estos pocos días que estuve acá en Glastonbury, siento que esta zona, el aire tiene todavía una gran fuerza espiritual.
But in the few days that Olaf has been here, he's been here for 2 weeks, he's found that the air has this quality of enhancing the spiritual aspect of oneself.
Algunas cosas que les conté hoy recién me inspiré acá en Glastonbury.
Some of the things that he has shared today, he just found the inspiration when he came to Glastonbury.
¿Tiene unos minutos más o ya está la paciencia en sus límites?
Olaf is just checking on everyone if they're very happy to go on, or if you're starting to feel overwhelmed by information. As a general question.
Entonces vamos a tocar acá un tema muy importante. Pienso que ya están preparados para eso.
So Olaf wants to go to a very important aspect which he believes now is the terrain has been prepared for that.
Entonces vimos que la trama también la podemos considerar una víbora.
So we can see that the weft, as he has explained before, it can also, pure will can convert it into a snake.
Y esta víbora
And this snake,
la podemos dominar. Ustedes ven que los hilos de urdimbre, que son en el fondo como espadas,
but in this case, going to the analogy of the snake, the warp yarn, it can be seen as spades.
no puede dominar esta víbora.
The warp yarn can't dominate the snake.
Necesita también del peine
It needs the comb
para encerrar, para adormecer esta serpiente, este dragón.
in order to sleep, to put the snake to sleep, to put it into a cage and put it make it part of the thread.
Y este es un tema muy actual. Estamos en una época de lucha del bien y el mal.
And this is a very timely subject where we are in a fight between forces of good and evil.
Y no se puede vencer solamente con la espada, con la fuerza.
And you can't beat only with the power of the sword.
sino que necesitamos también del espejo, del feeling, para poder vencerlo.
No, but we need the power of the comb, which is like a mirror, which at the same time is the feeling, in order to put that into the woven fabric.
Pienso que algunos, o la mayoría de ustedes conoce la ópera de Mozart, La flauta mágica.
And here Olaf wants to draw a parallel, and is asking if most of people are a bit acquainted with the Magic Flute by Mozart.
Mozart fue la última ópera de Mozart y ahí él reveló todos los secretos de los masones.
It was the last opera that Mozart wrote, and in this opera he revealed all the secrets from Masonry, from the Masons.
Ellos estaban muy enojados porque él reveló esos secretos.
In that moment in time, they were very angry that he had done that.
Pero si hoy uno mira en internet la actividad de los masones,
But nowadays, if you look up and search the activity about the Masons,
ellos escuchan hoy en día todos los días, todas las veces que se reúnen, la ópera La flauta mágica.
it's very common to see that each time when they're reuniting, that they're listening to the Magic Flute.
El argumento, muy cortito,
Just to summarize the plot very briefly.
El príncipe Tamino
The Prince Tamino
lucha con su espada contra un dragón, contra una gran serpiente y no la puede vencer.
is fighting against a dragon, a very big snake, with his sword, but he can't beat her.
Hasta que queda exhausto y se desmaya.
Until he is completely exhausted and he faints.
Y después vienen tres damas de la noche
And then three ladies of the night, three ladies of the night come.
con jabalinas de plata
They come with silver javelins, spears, like with silver spears.
y con eso derrotan la serpiente.
And only with that they are able to beat the dragon.
Vean lo similar con el telar.
Yeah.
O sea, con el telar cada vez que pasamos el shuttle estamos venciendo un poquito el mal.
Okay. So in the case of weaving, each time we pass the shuttle and we back the comb, we are beating the dragon. It is this interplay between the dragon and the moon.
Ustedes escucharon de la mitología griega, Perseo vence a la medusa poniéndole un espejo delante.
As in the Greek mythology, I think it's Perseus. He only beats the Medusa. The lady, very famous lady who wears her hair is full of snakes. Perseo only beats her by showing a mirror.
Porque el diablo se vence así, si uno le pone un espejo delante, él se da cuenta qué feo es, se asusta y se va.
That's the only way to beat the devil, because if you put the mirror in front of him, he realizes how ugly he is, how ugly he has become, and that's where he retreats.
Más por ti.
Yes. 5 minutos más o menos.
Sí. Bueno. Entonces, para hacerlo cortito, vamos. Entonces la pregunta es el tejido de dos agujas.
So yes, to make it short, the question is the woven fabric with two. The knitting. Yes, sorry, knitting.
Okay. What is el tejido de dos agujas?
What is knitting?
only trama es solamente una serpiente.
It's only web. It's only a snake.
O sea, no hay urdimbre,
So there's no warp yarn,
y no hay el peinado, no se peina.
and there's also no comb. There's no act of combing.
Esta tela
It's just this fabric.
es flexible, pero no es elástica.
It's flexible, but it's not elastic.
Tela está flexible, además es elástica.
This by contrast, this woven fabric is flexible and is elastic.
Entonces, como no le falta la urdimbre, le falta lo espiritual a esa tela.
So since it is lacking the warp yarn, it's also lacking the spiritual aspect of the fabric.
Eso no quita si una abuela hace con amor un pullover a su nieta, se vence a la víbora.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that if a grandmother is knitting a sweater for
Su nieta, ¿no?
for her granddaughter, it doesn't mean that she's not que no vence a la víbora.
Sí.
Yeah, that she's not succeeding over the dragon.
Pero una tela de telar tiene su personalidad propia y es un mundo que se sostiene a sí mismo.
But a woven fabric done on a loom is tiene una
Se sostiene a sí mismo, es un mundo completo.
It's a whole world in itself. It sustains itself.
Es como the sun, the earth and the moon. Es un sistema que está suelto del cosmos, pero que se sostiene a sí mismo.
Yeah, it's like the three energy. It has all these energies, but it's sustaining itself.
Mientras que esto, la tela de 2 agujas, ¿qué necesita? Como no tiene en principio el espíritu, el ser humano se tiene que meter adentro.
So knitting has the characteristic that you knit something and a human being goes inside of it. Wears
Así
it.
como la media,
The same
hay que
with
poner el pie adentro.
the same with the sock, where you wear the sock.
Pero también, como no tiene el peinado, no se peina con feeling,
But since it is not, it's not being combed with feeling,
permite que el alma se exteriorice y conversa con otra.
it enables the soul to convert to beam out and to converse with another one.
Si tengo esta tela también de telar,
If I have this jacket also done with come si la chaqueta hecha telar.
es de telar esto.
Ah,
De telar mecánico, pero de telar.
This jacket is also of course is done with a
La tela
mechanical loom.
es un mundo impenetrable para la comunicación humana.
This type of fabric is like a shield. It's like impenetrable for another human being.
En el fondo, con esto no solamente nos protegemos del viento, sino también de las fuerzas negativas o malignas que se nos quieren poner encima.
So on a deep level, also with this type of fabric, we're not only protecting ourselves from the elements, we're also protecting ourselves from energies that might come from the outside, like for anybody else.
Claro que con esto uno se abre al mundo y también es vulnerable.
So with the sweater that he's wearing now, you're actually opening up yourself to the world, but you're also vulnerable.
Si uno está en una reunión de un directorio, no va vestido así.
So if you go to a business meeting, you probably
Sino con un saco
don't dress like that.
de tela, lo cual uno está protegido y solamente sale la cabeza.
Yeah. Yeah, so only dressed in a suit, and the only thing that will be appearing is the head.
Bueno, esto era lo que quedaban algunas cosas pendientes, pero bueno, tenemos que ir concluyendo.
There were a couple of things that Olaf would have liked to share, but he really wants to round everything up right now.
Solamente le quería dar ideas de que con el mundo del telar tiene muchas fuerzas expresivas y hay mucho para descubrir ahí.
So he only wanted to inspire and to give ideas that with woven fabrics that it is a very expressive and very thoughtful way of communicating.
Sí, hay gran campo nuevo de creatividad.
It is a whole new area where you can actually when you can express your creativity.
Y ese camino que comenzó en Inglaterra en el 1700 con las máquinas LAD, las máquinas de tejer,
that journey that started in England with the mechanized world and everything being done with machines.
Ustedes ven que por ese camino uno puede descubrir muchos secretos de la humanidad y del ser humano, así como creo que descubrí yo algunos secretos al respecto.
So he's saying that with that journey, it also permitted him to concentrate on the deeper aspects of the journey of the human being.
Y bueno, esto es finalmente mi relato como Gulliver. Gulliver finalmente frente a un jurado cuenta todas sus historias en Lilliput y en los gigantes.
So this is like the summarizing part where we go back to the beginning where he was sharing that this is like the journey of Gulliver going to the land of the small, and Gulliver at the end he was finding himself in a court defending his position, his journeys.
Pero nadie le estaba creyendo lo que estaba contando.
But nobody was really believing what he had shared, what he has told.
No sé si ustedes vieron la película, pero finalmente llega el hijo de unos 8 o 9 años.
He doesn't know if everybody's familiar with the story or the movie, but at the end his son arrives, his 5-year-old son arrives at court.
Trayendo una oveja pequeña que se les había escapado y que él había vuelto a encontrar.
They're bringing a very tiny small lamb they had lost, but he found again and he brought it to the court.
Y entonces ahí sí le creyeron de que estuvo en Lilliput y en el país de los gigantes.
So when they saw that, they started to believe that really what had happened, he had been on this journey, had been in these places.
Así ya también yo solamente les pude traer un pequeño telar.
So also Olaf, what he only could bring is a very small loom.
Y todo lo demás se lo han tenido que imaginar.
And everything else you will have to imagine yourself.
Thank you, Pablo, for the introduction.
Thank you for such a rich and fascinating life journey. You can maybe translate.
A question?
Gracias por compartir una fascinante.
It's a beautiful philosophy, and I thought perhaps we can have some questions and answers. But if people would like to use the loo or anything, feel free to sort of pop in and out while we're doing that.
Yeah. So van a preguntas y respuestas. Si la gente quiere al baño, van a ir y volver. Es un poco informal.
The story of the English, French, Norwegian, and German.
Yeah.
You didn't hear about the French.
Oh, yeah.
In the French, lleva el camello a un circo, hace hacer acrobacias y él considera que llega al ser del camello de esa manera.
You heard the question and we forgot about the French. So Olaf is saying that what the French spirit does, he takes the camel and puts it into a circus and he starts doing, acrobats. He doesn't art of it.
Y así considera que llega a la esencia del camello.
And so he believes that he reaches to the essence of what the camel is. Thank you. Any other questions?
Do you make the really tiny looms? I've not seen that size loom before.
Si
The
haces,
one that I was having a go on.
si vos haces los telares estos muy pequeños, como el que
No,
que
ese-
se está dando vuelta.
Es solamente una muestra para mí porque no se usa muy poco tan chiquito. En general, the people want this
Yeah, it's
esta
very,
medida,
it's
¿no?
very, it's a very specialized type of looming. Normally, you can do these, something small on this one as well. So people tend to prefer a bit wider one, where it's more versatile.
I really like the little one that was
This
just
one.
passing around. It's so
This one from Liverpool.
compact. Yeah.
Yeah, you can travel with that one.
Yeah.
Put it in your backpack.
But is it easy to get them, or do you make those that size ones as well?
Pregunta si es fácil hacerlo, si. Yeah.
Sí, you can make this. And this, se usan varillas redondas de madera
Varillas redondas de madera.
para hacer esta parte. Y se le hace un agujero en el medio.
Yeah, you can make them yourself. And instead of using metal here, you can use wood and make.
Varillas redondas de madera.
Varillas
Redondas.
redondas. Oh, you have to use the round one. Dowel.
Pero no sé si se puede conseguir un peine así en Inglaterra, no tengo la menor idea. En Germany hay distintos tipos de esto. Pero
He doesn't know if you can get a small type of combs here in England, and definitely in Germany he knows that you can. ¿Querés también?
claro.
Sorry.
Who taught you how to weave?
¿Quién te enseñó a tejer?
Bueno, I go in the Waldorf school in Argentine, and then in el negocio de mis madres y mis abuelos maternos.
So first in Waldorf school when he was young, and then later on it was with the family business in Buenos Aires.
Pero yo enseñé durante todo mi estudio de ingeniería y los primeros años que trabajé en ingeniería, daba todos los viernes clases de telar en el negocio de la noche.
But while he was studying engineering, he was being an engineer. He was every Friday he would teach, have a class, teaching class.
10 years.
For 10 years.
Can I just ask a question about the slide there?
Yeah.
Because your father said that constriction represents a fabrication by a strong will.
Yeah.
So if I see a variety of textile, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Which have been prepared by the loom, could I be able to identify the type of person who had made?
Okay. ¿Le entendiste la pregunta? No. So, él se refiere a esta diapositiva y dice que vos te referiste a esta como característica para ejercer más la voluntad.
Sí.
Y pregunta si vos viendo una tela, te das cuenta de qué clase de persona lo tejió o cuál fue la fuerza detrás.
Un completo rango de
Por supuesto, sí, sí.
textil.
O sea, se ve enseguida cuando un alumno teje, o lo que teje, qué qué fuerzas hay en él y si lo hizo con inspiración o simplemente terminando la digestión después de almorzar.
Yeah. It is very exposed. You know, he sees it very clearly that when somebody is weaving, that's
With inspiration.
yeah. If he's weaving with inspiration, or he's just digesting the meal that he's had. So it is a mirror basically. Yeah.
In design or the shape or
¿En el diseño que sale o en la forma?
Sí, la faja es una tela que expresa la fuerza de voluntad.
So the belt, he says, is a woolen fabric that really expresses the willpower.
Porque se usa para un cinturón,
Yeah, because you use it basically around your waist as a belt,
o como para tener fuerza para un bolso.
or to be something strong to have a bag.
Es un símbolo, la faja es un símbolo de fuerza.
Yeah, the belt is a symbol
Esto es un símbolo
of strength.
de cierto equilibrio de las distintas fuerzas.
And te refieres al resto de la bolsa.
Sí.
And the rest of the bag is more about a balance of the different forces.
Y acá se ve que predomina lo espiritual.
And in this picture, you can see that the most predominant aspect is the spiritual, because you're trying to convey an image. You're basically painting.
But didn't you also mean to get cut? Can you see into the not just by the design, but
yes, I
can you see
meant
into
really the type of person
how
who's made
how they've woven?
Él se refirió más a que si cuando vos ves ¿cómo se dice? El material, el producto, si te das cuenta del tipo de persona.
Sí, claro. Pero bueno, por eso estoy explicando un poco las fuerzas que están y eso lo va uno percibiendo. Pero igual creo que muchas personas, especialmente las mujeres, cuando se visten, intuitivamente sienten que expresa su vestimenta hacia los demás.
Yeah, he is saying, yes, he understands the question, and that's why he was explaining this, and that he feels that women, especially women, when they dress, they're really wanting to convey the spiritual power of the fabric that they're actually choosing to wear in that moment. So you can actually feel that.
Pero yo he tratado hoy de encontrar explicaciones más objetivas de lo que está detrás de un tejido textil.
Yeah, but he's been the question that he's been asking himself is to find more objective answers behind why this woven fabric has been done the way it has. I don't know if that answers the question.
Sorry, now I'm talking a lot. So
That's absolutely fine.
no, I just meant. I mean, your question made me think about. I've done some volunteering at Weavery to Camp Hill community, so a Steiner community for adults with special needs, and the weaving. It's really clear, like from my own kind of attempts at weaving as well, that it reflects the mood and the things going on, and the personality, like how tight people weave and how loose people weave, and that's what you said made me think more of that.
Ella trabaja de voluntaria en una escuela, un proyecto Waldorf, y ella, como se dice, tejiendo, y o sea, siempre ve cuando las personas están tejiendo de cómo lo emocional resalta, ¿no? De si el pensamiento es muy contingente o están siendo más yendo hacia lo abierto, como viendo la persona en el telar.
Especialmente cuando mis alumnos tejían alfombras.
He's saying that he could see that when his students were weaving carpets.
Las alfombras en general tienen una vida muy larga pueden durar 100, 200, 300 años.
As you probably know, carpets sometimes can have a very long life. They can be like 200-300 years.
Entonces, cuando mis alumnos tejían alfombras, se daban hermosas conversaciones llenas de paz y de tranquilidad y de perspectiva hacia el futuro.
So especially with the weaving of carpets, when you had a group of people weaving carpets, it was being focused on having this to be done that is going to be for 200-300 years. They had conversations about the future and what might happen to humanity. Really looking forward, and this was really enhancing that spirit.
But I think conversely, it would be possible to use weaving as a therapy.
Dice que al mismo tiempo como tejer se puede usar como una terapia.
Eso traté de explicarlo justamente para las personas que tienen una voluntad débil o una armonía débil o una parte espiritual intelectual débil.
Yeah, he says that that's what he was stressing out, that the act of weaving helps you to balance whichever aspect you might feel that you have. It's maybe overpowering, and then you by the act of weaving you will naturally find the balance.
A mí muchos psicólogos me mandaron sus pacientes para que adquieran algo más de armonía con el telar.
Yeah, he had experienced that many psychiatrists and therapists were sending his patients, to Olaf in order to use the class as a therapy without
Para lograr más armonía.
Yeah, in order to achieve more, a more balanced, harmonic life.
I think also in the Steiner schools, they use weaving in schools.
Yeah, en las escuelas Steiner se utiliza el tejer.
Sí, en segundo año, o sea, cuando tienen 13, 14 años, usan este telar.
Yeah, mainly
I have teaching.
And it's experienced mainly in the second year when you have between 12 y 14 años.
13, 14
Yeah, when you're
años.
13, 14 years old, and Olaf used to teach us in those classes.
It is not a loom para debajo de 10 años.
Olaf would recommend this loom for somebody under 10 years old.
Pueden tejer, pero no saben armar esta urdimbre del telar.
They can, of course, the act of weaving is there, but it is difficult to project into the future and to really see what is going to come for children. So it's not something that he would encourage. Yeah.
I think we're out of time. But, if we finish up here and then people can come and ask some questions one-to-one. And that was wonderful. I feel it really captured, was so much, but captured the essence of the Steiner organic nature and spirit. I think that was absolutely wonderful talk. So thank you again.
Thank you
Muchas
very much.
gracias por darme la oportunidad de hablar acá.
Now, Olaf also wants to thank the opportunity to have this talk and to share all these experiences. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Gracias, Pablo.
There are some exquisite scarves here that Olaf has created,
Yeah.
so come and have a look. They're really very special.
Yeah.
And
Olaf,
yeah,
there are some DVDs, but in Spanish, unfortunately. Hopefully, there will be some other things, but all these scarves Olaf made himself.
next week is the last one before Christmas, so there'll be lots of mince pies.
Ah.
See you then.